Once there was a large great horned owl in a city named Jeffy. He has gleaming yellow eyes. Jeffy was just waking up in a shiny bright tree at night. He got out and immediately saw a bunch of other very green trees and very tall buildings. When Jeffy started flying, people watching and bird watchers heard nothing because of his very, very soft feathers. Then they realized Jeffy only comes out at night, so he is nocturnal. Everyone was like, "This is the coolest bird in town. We gotta give him a name." And that's how he got his own name, Jeffy. Then they saw Jeffy finding some food, but he couldn't find any, so he did some tricks in the air to pass the time. Then he finally found a skunk laying on the ground, armless and legless. So he swooped down as fast as he could to get the skunk, and it wouldn't run because it was armless and legless. Then he saw a peregrine falcon, so he had to drop the skunk because it was too much weight. But he knew he would get out of this situation. The peregrine falcon still chasing him, he went close to where his nest was, and he thought if he swooped around the tree, the peregrine falcon would go the exact other way. And sure enough, it worked. So after the peregrine falcon went the exact other way, Jeffy started looking around to see if the peregrine falcon was still there. And once he knew it was safe, he went back to the city to see if the armless and legless skunk was still there. And sure enough, it was. So he knew he'd go slower this time. So he swooped down, turned around, and caught the skunk with his sharp claws. Then he went back to where his nest was. He dropped the skunk on where his baby was and then swooped around to make sure the peregrine falcon wasn't there. And sure enough, it wasn't. He did a few tricks over the bird watchers' cars and then landed on it and then landed on the ground to make sure and rest a little and then flew back to his nest to check on his baby. And once he knew it was safe, it was a happy, happy ending.